and today I'm doing a little project. So this box started out like this, Princess Eugenie, and I'm wanting to make it into a wizard box for Tilly's birthday. So I've got a base coat of wizardiness started. I've got to make some compartments inside for books and scrolls and potions, so I'm going to have to put some bands into it, maybe elasticate it so that it can all have all the different sections in it. So that's my little project that I'm working on now. I will keep you abreast of it as I go along. So at this point I'm just cutting out some pieces of cardboard. I put a piece of cardboard in the back, cutting out some cardboard strips to make these potion bottles that I will make sit into place. Because I'm doing like different sizes, I've got to put quite a few different I've cut one to go across the middle, so the book will go this side, there'll be scrolls and maps this side with the compass. I'm just I am winging it a bit, making it up as I go along, but I've just got to do all these pieces. I've done some marble paper to see if I want to do it all in marbly effect. We'll see. I might not. We'll see if it's too thick and won't fold it tightly enough. We'll check. But I've also got some black snakeskin effect sticky back plastic which I could use. I'm also trying to work out how I'm going to get the bottles to stay in position, so lots of fiffing and faffing. Okay, so I've added a little bit of metallic onto her wizard's robes. I basically used ink, gold and silver ink pads with a swirl of silver that I put behind, a little gold star which I put on top, and then I just added some little dots. Now these I'm going to go over and settle down a little bit. I just wanted to make her a 3D wand, and I want to add some jewels and some embellishments around the edges, but she's beginning to look more like a witch and less like a princess, so that's good. Alright, so I've got to make all the compartments now whilst that's all drying. Okay, so I've used a little 3D paint on it just to give it some sparkly highlights. I've used a little bit of glitter mixed with glass paint to bring out the sparkle in the leaves. I've used 3D glitter paint to bring up some of the jewellery. 3D doodle gold to do all the dots. I used a little dotting implement here, just dipped it in the and then just dotted it on to get this effect here and all the way around the edges. Quite pleased with it. I think that once I clean it up and then spray it with the gloss lacquer, it'll make it all a more even tone. Instead of having the very sort of grey dry look, it should then even it all out so it all matches. But I've got to wait for all the metallics to dry first, and I've put little tiny jewels just into the corners. I don't want it to go too crazy, but I do want it to look like it's a bit magical. So from that to that. Only this one was a lot more faded than that one. That one's a lot darker. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it so far. I will keep going. As soon as this is dried off a bit, I can carry on with the inside, and I'll show you as I go along. So I've put a coat of clear acrylic over it now to protect it all, so it's already dry. It's made it all a bit more even, so you don't see the dry patches. Made her hat more shiny, made her sort of more even. So I'm quite pleased with that. And now I've got to get on with the insides. Good morning, it's the Crafty Nana here. So my usual style, last night I decided that I'd done it all wrong. The magic box that I'm making for Tilly should have had all the glass jars at the bottom and the book at the top, not the glass jars at the top and the book at the bottom. So Now I've got to work out whether I can redo what I've done already and change it round. I'm still very happy with the top. It's feeling good. I might even give it another coat of clear varnish later. So, you see, I'm going to make a mess, and then I'm going to have to reline it, and it's very annoying. But I should have put these here and then a crisscross for the book up there. So I think I might have to tackle that and see if I can get it out. I don't want to do it, but I've got to because it just doesn't make sense doing it that way. Why I did it that way, I just don't know, except that the book bottles were a perfect fit, so I thought, yeah, that's where we'll put them. Not a good idea. Gotta redo it. Okay. So, well, I got it out. What condition it's in now is another question, but I did get it out. I've ripped one bit, of course. Not so good. But I think now I've taken this out anyway, I'm going to have to recover the whole of the inside. Right, all that work and hard struggle to get that all in there, I've now got it out. I will put a covering over this, and then I will refix all of this in the bottom here. Then the potion jar is looking great. I will try and fit the potions inside them to the labels if I can a bit. And then this needs to be a bezel because that's part of one of Sasha's puzzles for Tilly. So I'll need to find a label for that. Alright, so I better get on and put this all back together again. Well, I did it. I got it out. I will now cut a piece to fit in here. I will put some elastic. Now the problem is I've only got black elastic. I mean, I need black elastic. I've only got white elastic, so I might have to colour it, and I'm thinking I might colour it red. So I've got that to do, and then I'll reassemble all of this in here once my hot glue is nice and hot, and I'll show you how it goes. All right, bye for now.